Hey y'all, how y'all doing? This is your supermayor, Tiffany Henyard, the people's mayor, people's supervisor, people's everything, right? I miss y'all too. I had to show up, pull up, and show my support.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh?
Yeah.
I'll come back.
I'll come back. Yeah, she gonna go back. Yeah, I can't stop. Yeah. Don't be running. Don't run from the camera, girl. For the family. So we here in Dalton at the board meeting. So let me go check a room. You know what I'm talking about? Check a room. So here we go. Let's go in. Let's watch the faces.
So Tiffany has found herself back over in Dalton, Illinois, okay? Even though she's supposed to be running for commissioner in Fulton County, she has found time to go back over in Dalton, and she's stirring up trouble, kicking up dust surrounding something very tragic that happened. So let me give you guys a quick rundown if you haven't heard by now. This guy, Capri Austin, was a former professional basketball player. Now, he never went to the NBA, but he had a successful career in basketball nonetheless. Because contrary to popular belief, there are many people who make very good money playing basketball that are not at NBA status. But let's get back to the story. So this guy is gunned down outside of a cigar lounge in Dalton, and it's Rucker's Cigar Lounge. The most controversial part about this is that the owner of the cigar lounge, DeAndre Rucker, is the prime suspect, and he's said to have gunned down Capri Austin right outside of the establishment. Now, in the aftermath, the family is understandably distraught, and they are in Dalton on the news and in the board meetings at Dalton Village Hall, demanding some answers and transparency from Mayor Jason House and the Dalton Police Department.
An emotional city council meeting here in Dalton tonight as a mourning family demanded answers.
Shame on you. My son is dead, and nobody has been charged.
The mother of Capri Alston denounces Dalton police and municipal leaders in the aftermath of Alston's killing at a local establishment.
The Dalton Police Department is investigating. Mom and Dad, I've spoken with you guys. We met in person. I've spoken with both of you on a number of occasions since this has happened.
Last month, Alston died during an altercation in downtown Dalton. A male suspect was arrested and eventually released without charges. Alston's father tonight.
And I understand process. But listen, process is painful. I wake up every day seeing my son laying on the ground. I see it. It's painful.
So needless to say, they were very torn up about losing their loved one, and rightfully so, okay? And their grief and anger was not only directed towards Mayor Jason House and the police chief, but they had some choice words for some of the trustees as well, specifically Trustee Kiana Belcher.
My name is Shakira, and I got a few questions. For one, for the chief of police, why haven't the witnesses been contacted since then? Have they been contacted? I can actually answer that. No, they haven't. So if an ongoing investigation is ongoing, you would think that they'll be constantly keeping in communication, right? I guess not. I had detectives laugh and think that it was funny the night of. Andrew Holmes, you marched the street and promote against gun violence.
Through Chicago Survivors, we respond to a crime scene after a person is shot. Now we're being proactive, as we always has been, to stop it.
The giveaway, spearheaded by Chicago Survivors in partnership with community activist Andrew Holmes, was held for 2 hours and saw dozens of community members stopping by to pick up a free gun lock.
All right. We're trying to save your children. The best person to save a child is a mother, father, or you who has that gun. If you got a gun, put a lock on it.
Where are you?
I've been reaching out.
Thank you, non-existent. I have a question, Mayor House. Is he in your pocket? Did he donate to your campaign fund? Why was the Melanie Shaw Center renamed Rucker Athletics after Mayor Shaw's daughter who was murdered in a car accident? Why erase her legacy? You have people in the place right now working in it. It's a free-for-all. You let them come run your town. That's what you're telling us, right? But let me ask you this. Do you guys really care? I watched you, trustee, whatever your name is, laugh
smirked, thought it was funny. Let your kid be gunned down. Don't talk to me. I don't even want to hear what you got to say. Because if you cared, you wouldn't even made a Facebook post. Check your facts, I'm not the CFO. That's what you cared about.
So, in case you don't know, Kiana Belcher was actually entangled in business with DeAndre Rucker, and that she was actually a CFO in his business. And the Lansing Journal also noted it in one of their articles when DeAndre Rucker and a lot of his employees showed up to Thornton Township, because at the time he was also looking to open up business there. But of course, Tiffany was a supervisor there, and she had already been blocking their business over there in Dalton. So he wanted to bring a show of his employees and just basically make statements like, hey, are we going to get the same treatment over here in Thornton Township as we've been getting in Dalton from Tiffany Henyard? And so the article clearly states that DeAndre Rucker said, referring to Kiana Belcher, a Dalton trustee and CFO at Rucker Holdings. So she's not denying working for him, but she does say it has been well over 3 years since she's worked with him. But let's continue, because Kiana does respond to this woman, and her response is very interesting, to say the least.
Yes, Mayor, I'd like to be recognized.
Okay, I'll go with Trustee Belcher.
Okay. Well, they're leaving out, but I would like to say this, and I'm saying it publicly. I have not worked for DeAndre Rucker since 2023. If anybody fact check or whatever, they would know that. I feel it has not only created chaos in our community, but the police department has been in contact with whoever and is doing their job. Just as they're stating, and whoever is here, all the things that's going on Facebook, Instagram, everything, because while I understand that someone has lost their life in tragedy, they have made this a political spectacle.
Now, many people are asking, and I had to ask myself as well, was this a good time for Kiana to defend her name and reputation? And then the quick answer is no. And was it a good decision from her to basically attack a grieving family and call their cries for answers and transparency a political spectacle? Absolutely not. I feel that her response was very distasteful and lacked any kind of empathy for the family of the victim. And a better way to have addressed the situation would have been for her to just swallow her pride, give her condolences, and let them know that even though the investigation is not in her hands, that she understands their frustration and anger, and maybe even apologize for any misconceived notion that she would be laughing in response to this tragedy. But she did none of that. Instead, she used this as an opportunity to try and clear her name and her reputation. It came off as very cold-hearted, and it gave the appearance that she had not 1 ounce of empathy for the family who lost their loved one, or any sympathy for the mother and father who lost their son. Even though she mentions having children herself, she seems too worried about the wrong things at the time that this family was grieving and pouring their hearts out.
I have children too, and they're seeing my face plastered all over the internet for something I had nothing to do with. I was at home minding my business, and I feel it's very unfair to keep being attacked on social media with something that I had nothing to do with. I'm not employed by the person, haven't been employed by the person in more than 3 years, and I feel it's unfair. Smith & Wesson sell guns. Is everybody accusing everybody that's employed by Smith & Wesson? I just feel that it's unfair. And I'm sorry for their tragedy and their loss, but at the same time, people have to realize that people have families, and they have made this tragedy a political spectacle. Thank you.
Now, all that being said, I'm a firm believer that it's never too late to apologize after the fact. But something tells me that there will not be an apology, because the reason she made these statements was due to pride. And when pride takes a hold, it's almost like even the thought of an apology is terrifying. Pride tricks your brain to think that giving an apology will somehow diminish your power and shrink you down. But if it's done right and sincerely, it can give people a new perspective on the kind of person they originally thought you were. And in this case, an apology, even after the fact, could save Kiana from political self-destruction. Because if she doubles down in this kind of attitude and keeps going down this road, and if she preoccupies herself with trying to save her image and reputation rather than apologizing to a grieving family, family, it's only going to further damage her reputation rather than save it. That's just my opinion, because in my experience, apologizing to someone, even if you feel like you weren't 100% wrong, it not only lifts a burden off of yourself, but it just gets it off your mind. If you're sincere in the apology, mind you. There's been plenty of times where I've said something in the wrong tone to someone quickly. We can always say things better in hindsight, right? But that's not reality. So sometimes we say things off the fly. We say things out of emotion, out of anger, out of defense. But if we go back and we apologize for something that was out of our character, that's all you can do. Now, you can't control how people accept your apology, but you can control giving that apology. And all that matters at the end of the day is if you meant it and if you actually do it. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think she's actually gonna go back and give an apology to this family and say, hey, I didn't mean to come off as cold. I understand you were grieving. So naturally, you want to blame who you want to blame. I understand you're in pain and I apologize for coming off that way. I feel like that would be the best move. But let's get back to the story and let's get on to Tiffany Henyard, okay? So Tiffany Henyard has inserted herself into this family's tragedy by going back to Dalton, showing up at the board meetings, talking on the news, and she's actually using this man's death as an opportunity for a political power grab.
The killing has sparked outrage in a village that has known controversy. Former Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard showed up after the meeting demanding answers.
Remember when it was me? For any little thing, I got broadcast all over the news. But now that this tragedy didn't happen in Dalton, no one's talking about it. It's like it's getting swept under the rug. I ain't been here in I don't know how long. How y'all doing? So y'all know I had course today, so I missed this meeting, but I had to pull up and say hi and get my sentiments to everybody. Now I'm gonna go and I gotta walk over here. Gotta go speak to everybody. Look, watch y'all laugh. Oh, what up? How you doing? I'm good. Good to see you. You too. Like I see you forever, ever. What up, baby? What up, girl? Oh, what? Hey!
How you doing?
I gotta take pictures.
Like your husband, huh? Oh, y'all gonna get me now. Don't get me in trouble.
Good to see you. You know how to show up. I had to pull up. What's up? Okay, we out here. Yeah, I had to come shake your room up a little bit. You know what we do. Yeah, hey. Look, you got Drew right here. Look, let me just say hi. Just wait, Drew.
Hey,
We got everybody out here. Yeah, everybody out here. So, I'm sorry, KP. You got KP in the building. Look, everybody in the building.
How y'all doing out there?
Go talk to him. Got something to say?
I have to say, she's giving some of her past behaviors as being outed as a narcissist a run for its money, okay? Now, they talk about Kiana and her attitude and whatever she did. Let's talk about Tiffany, how she came on the scene. She's laughing. She's kikiing with people like this isn't a tragedy.
What up, baby?
She's acting like she's at a high school reunion, like this is just a merry occasion, okay? Now, I understand, everyone's not gonna walk around all gloomy and just heads down all the time, but at least have some decorum, okay? Have a little self-respect, self-control, carry yourself in a professional manner. She literally said this was the reason she went back to Dalton, was to console the family, be there for the family, but yet here she is making Facebook posts, laughing and giggling and being all loud with people she hasn't seen in a long time. Just really immature behavior. And of course, she couldn't make it there to the board meeting on time because she had court, right? She's always in court. That's just what she does. And her behavior is not one of she's there to support the family. It's more of she's there to be on camera, showcase why she was right and the trustees were wrong. Kind of a gotcha moment, right? That's what she's there for.
Welcome back. Welcome back. She's welcome back. Yeah. Don't run from the camera, girl. Yeah, look, I got Stacy.
Don't forget.
Yes. I love you. Yep. Hey, y'all. So we here still in Dalton. We're talking to the media. and just trying to bring some light to the situation that just happened right here on MLK. As you know, someone lost their life, and we not gonna stand for it getting swept under the rug. You have to take a stance when it comes to the injustice and let people know what it is. For years, I've tried to protect, uplift, support community, but yet I went unheard in some cases due to the smear campaign. But now, again, I'm back, and I came here to see what's going on and to support the Austin family. So I love y'all. Nothing you could ever do about that. I appreciate it, but stay tuned. I'll keep reporting different things and let y'all know, keeping up with my journey. And yes, I was here for court today. I was late and I missed the family, but I'm gonna stay right here till they come back.
And if you look at her, she can't contain her excitement. She sees this as maybe her way to wiggle back into Dalton. In her delusional mind, this is a way she can probably run for mayor again. I don't know if that's possible, but she really sees that this is her ticket back into Dalton, to get into the favor of the Dalton residents, to show them like, hey, look, I'm still here, I'm gonna fight for you, when really it's all just for show. It's just to get some attention. It's just to put her name in the same headlines of being, you know, there for the family of the victim. That's basically what it is, to try to make herself look better. We all know that's her end game. She's not there because she cares. All right, people, let's be honest. She's there to get any type of recognition for herself that she can get.
It's on. Is it live? Right now?
Yes. Yes.
It'll go live right now.
Love y'all, and there's nothing y'all can ever do about that. I just wanted to get on here and say hello, hi. I miss y'all, and I just want to show you that I was showing up. You know, I got to represent for the people of Dalton, because I miss y'all and I love y'all, and y'all know I stand 10 toes down with y'all. And to the family, man, court let out so late, so I couldn't get here on time. Girl. Yeah, I miss her so much. I love you too. I love you too. Yep. So as you can see, the support's real.
Yes, it's very real.
Yes.
I love this girl. It's
love you too.
for the records.
Yes.
I love her.
Thank you. I miss
nothing you can do about
that part.
Period.
I ain't trying to be. So we just wanted to put it all out to y'all. So
all right, so we have Tiffany Henyard there. You know, she's pushing for transparency. She's pushing for the board to do something, but obviously it's not up to the board of trustees to bring forth any charges or to do any type of investigation in this tragic situation. But one thing I did want to mention is what the police chief said, because he said it's not up to the Dalton police force either to bring forth charges for murder. He actually said it was the Cook County State's attorney's decision and that the Dalton police just present the evidence. Let's go ahead and listen to what he has to say, because the news is saying something totally different.
Our detectives collect the evidence. When the evidence is collected, some of the evidence has to be sent for analysis. Analysis does not happen in most cases overnight, but we try to expedite it as much as we possibly can. Ultimately, charging decisions, more especially in first-degree murder cases, are the decision of the Cook County State's Attorney. My detectives have been in consultation with the Cook County State's Attorney, the head of felony review, on this case since the incident occurred. The ultimate charging decision comes from the Cook County State's Attorney, not the Dalton Police Department in this case.
And late tonight, we received a statement from the Cook County State's Attorney's Office saying they have not received a request from the police here to review this case for criminal charges.
So which is it? Did they ever send a request for it to be reviewed for charges, or is the police just sitting up here lying? And if that's the case, the corruption is astronomical. All right. And as of right now, there are so many unanswered questions, and I can totally understand why the family is livid. They are fed up, they're grieving, and they just want to know, why hasn't there been a statement from the mayor? Because that's another thing. Till this day, there hasn't been any posts on the Dalton Facebook page, nothing on the YouTube page of any recognition that this even happened in Dalton. So when people are so quiet and there's not even one single post like in remembrance or condolences or something, it's given somebody's hiding something. That's the only thing I can say. Like, I can't choose sides. Someone lost their life, and this is very important, and I really hope that the truth comes out. You know, I would also go so far as to say it's giving corruption. I mean, we have no problem giving Tiffany the business, but we can't really sit up here and say that everyone is flawless and everyone is perfect, and that no one else besides Tiffany can be influenced and corrupted. Okay, that's just not reality.
Other supporters say the case illustrates police shortcomings in Dalton and that the state should do an independent investigation of what happened to Alston.
They're incompetent, they're corrupt, and there needs to be a formal investigation into Dalton Police Department.
Well, 31-year-old Capri Alston was shot and killed May 21st at a lounge not too far from the Village Hall here in Dalton. Someone was taken into custody but then released. His parents spoke out at a board meeting last night.
Shame on you. Shame on you. My son is dead and nobody has been charged.
I would not allow my son's death to go unheard or unanswered. We need answers.
And former Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard showed up to the meeting last night. She says it seems like the shooting is being swept under the rug, but when she was mayor, she was heavily watched.
Remember when it was me, for any little thing, I got broadcast all over the news. But now that this tragedy didn't happen in Dalton, no one's talking about it. It's like it's getting swept under the rug.
I want to know why this business is still open. What I've come to understand is that, man, when violence happens at businesses, an investigation should be shut down.
My detectives have been in consultation with the Cook County State's Attorney, the head of felony review, on this case since the incident occurred. The ultimate charging decision comes from the Cook County State's Attorney, not the Dalton Police Department.
I just got a question. I asked the question on the Facebook page when they posted the community pair. Y'all can at least release a statement. All of this, so there. That's all. I know due process. At least, come on, Councilman Steve, you running social media or someone else doing it now? We can't even get on a statement approved, Brother Mayor. We cannot at least, there was a fatal shooting in your city. And not even a mention on he ain't even worth a statement? Thank you for your time.
And this guy is absolutely right. I mean, they post up so many other things on those media platforms. Why not post something about this shooting? It would be a good place to post an anonymous tip line, you know, something that would give people incentive that might have actually been a witness and give some people a safe option to speak up. It just doesn't seem right to me. And sometimes silence speaks louder than words, okay? And for them to be totally quiet on this and not post anything on the websites, it really doesn't sit well with me. And I know it doesn't sit well with a lot of other people. But let me know how you guys feel. Do you feel like the trustees are being too hush-hush, even though they can't make any decisions in this? I already know that. But besides that, the fact that they haven't made a statement regarding this and it's already on the news, do you feel like they need to come out and actually just post something? I know they said something during the board meeting, but having something there and giving a number on the social media sites might help the investigation move a little bit faster. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you enjoyed my video, please remember to leave it a like. And if you're new here, subscribe.